Welcome guys to a brand new video on Wuthering Waves. The game is about to release in less than a day, so I'm here to release a lot of videos before the game comes out, and also when the game comes out I will be live streaming, releasing a ton of videos. But in today's video, what I want to talk about is whether or not you should be re-rolling, or whether or not it is worth re-rolling for. Just re-rolling in general, because usually I am someone who re-rolls in every single gacha game that comes out, because I'm just trying to get as many as high rarity characters. So I always want to get the 5-star characters. So of course in Wuthering Waves I also want to re-roll, but I'm gonna let you guys know straight away, the re-rolling is long as F. There is no way I will sit here and tell you guys, you know what, re-roll. But of course re-rolling is still a thing people will still do, and it isn't something I would say don't re-roll for, because at the end of the day, you guys are probably re-rolling for any 5-star character. Of course, we do know the character everyone tells you to re-roll for, which is Verena. She is obviously the best character to re-roll for, but just letting you guys know, the rates for 5 stars are 0.8%, and if you guys are re-rolling multiple accounts just to get Verena with your first like 2 multis they give you, I think that is just too painful, and I would not recommend it. Just re-roll for any 5-star character. That's what I'm personally going to be doing. The only 5-star character I don't want is this guy. Literally him. I do not want Ling Yang. I don't want him at all. So any other 5-star character I will take, and I'll run with it. I'm just gonna be so happy to get a 5-star character within my first 2 multis, and that is all I care about. And I think if you guys are re-rolling, that should be your main priority, because after getting your 5-star character, you then have a selector. You can select which 5-star character you want to be aiming for, and of course if you don't have Verena, then select her and get her that way. I think that's way better than trying to reroll just to get this character. But before I carry on with the video, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content on Wuthering Waves. If you guys want to see more content on this game, I will be releasing guides. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, and let's go ahead and get this video to 50 likes as well. Show your support and let's carry on. So for me, re-rolling is too painful for me to aim for that one particular character. Usually for me, any gacha game I play, I always re-roll. You always see me re-rolling. I make a video saying I re-rolled for 10 hours to get this, and it's an amazing account, but I'm not doing that here. I'm only going to be re-rolling to get a 5-star character within the first 2 multis that we are given. But I see people also recommending to re-roll for Jin Yang over here, who is the limited unit, but again, that is going to be painful. I think the game only gives you 1 multi to actually summon for this guy, and again, 0.8% chance. That is something that is too painful to recommend in my opinion. But again, of course I would still want to get him. I think re-rolling for 2 5-star characters also, you know, you can do that I guess, but again, 45 minutes or close to an hour of re-rolling for 1 account is too much. In fact, I would even recommend buying an account at that point. I am not sitting there 45 minutes an hour re-rolling for that one particular character over and over again. In 10 hours I would only have done 10 re-rolls. Nah, that's too painful. That is honestly too painful. Again, should you be re-rolling? Honestly, I'm making this video to let you guys know it is not a bad idea to reroll. It's just going to be too painful. Is it worth rerolling? Of course, it is always worth to reroll. But in this case, when it's so long, it is only worth rerolling to get any 5-star character. It's not worth rerolling to get Verena. That's all I'm going to be saying. It's not worth rerolling to get that one specific 5-star character you're aiming for. Even Yin Yang as well. That is just too painful. Like when I was playing Honkai Star Rail, I rerolled a lot to get Sealy or Seal, and I didn't regret it, because I think the rerolling wasn't too long. It's like maybe 30 minutes. I was able to optimize and like auto my reroll, but I'm not doing that here. It's just way too long, and I would not recommend it as well. Now, taking a look at the characters that are worth re-rolling for, again, Verena is the one. So if you take a look at her kit, she's able to heal. Where is it? Why is it so hard to look at the kits? The multipliers are not here because sometimes it is likely for characters to change in the official release. That is something as well that I wanted to let you guys know. Characters are going to change. I'm not even going to lie. I think some characters are going to get a buff, especially this chick over here. Many people think she's so cool, but then in the open beta, or the closed beta, sorry, she was actually garbage, and a lot of people didn't like her. There is no way they're going to officially release the game and not buff this character up. So characters are going to be getting buffed. So tier list that you're seeing can actually just be absolutely doo-doo the moment the game actually comes out. So that's something you guys need to be well aware of, because if you guys are rerolling for a specific character, just make sure you check that the kit hasn't changed. They might, I'm not saying they're gonna nerf Farina, but again, they could nerf her, they could buff her even, they could buff a lot of the other characters as well. So the tier list you're seeing where you're aiming for to get that one particular character, and then they get a buff, or they get a nerf, it could change the game. So that's also something you should check. So the first time you play the game, and the first time you're doing a reroll, check to see each individual characters, to check the multipliers, check the skills. And I will also be releasing videos going over any changes that happen with the characters, so that you guys are well aware of whether or not this character is still worth rerolling for, or whether there's another character you should reroll for. The character that I'm looking forward to seeing a change is actually Jiangxing. Oh my days, I'm gonna butcher the character's name, but I think if she gets a buff, she might actually be a good character. I think when she gets a buff, because she has a lot of really good stuff, AoE, heals, shield, multi-roll, but the way it's actually in the game, it's not really that great. It takes too long for her to do all of that amazing stuff. So I think they honestly need to buff this character, or a lot of people are just going to be saying this character's ass. So I think this character will get a buff when it comes out, and I don't think, well, knowing Reroll games, they are always welcome to the idea of like making changes that the players would like, and I think players would absolutely love the fact that they will change this character. So again, I do think she does need to be changed. So yeah, I think all the tier lists we are seeing right now, there's a lot of tier lists I've been seeing people making videos on, it is going to change. So again, is it worth rerolling at the moment? Hey, it is up to you to decide. Let me know down in the comment section, are you guys going to be rerolling? It is a long time to reroll. I also rerolled for when Tower Fantasy came out, but I only rerolled 3 accounts and then I stopped. So no matter how painful that was, I don't think I want to repeat that, especially in a game that makes it so hard to reroll. And knowing Reroll games, they'll give you a lot of summons as well. But of course, people that are asking whether they should reroll is because you guys want to be free to play and you want to get as much 5-star characters at the start, and you want to have the better progression by having the best character at the start. So I will never tell you guys it's a bad idea to reroll. I'm just going to be telling you guys right now that it is going to be a very hard journey, and if you guys are willing to stick with it, then of course you can reroll. Honestly, what I'm going to do is create 10 accounts in day 1. I believe on the second day we actually get another multi, so I'm going to see what each individual account got on the second day, and then I will actually probably have my proper accounts choice that I want to go with. But of course, if I make that 10 accounts and one of those accounts get any 5-star character, again excluding this guy, I will stick with that account and play through. Now, if I get this character, I hope she gets a buff. I'm not even lying. I hope she gets a buff so that I can actually use her and test her out and see how good she is. But I really hope she's good. And I also want to get Jing Yang. So any, what is it called? The exclusive of premium resources. Whatever we get, I'm going to be using it to summon for this guy. I do think he's cool. Now, the second character that's coming after Jing Yang is going to be her, Yingling. Of course, I want to get her as well, but I know that the future characters we're getting as well are going to look absolutely amazing. So I'm going to be saving resources as well. I'm going to aim for him, but again, I'm not really too bothered, or I don't really care who I get. I'm not even going to lie. In terms of the limited banners, I don't care. Like any of them I would take. They both look absolutely amazing. But for the standard banners characters, I don't care. None of them look that cool. Of course, if I get Verena, I'm going to be actually very happy, because of course with the heals, is going to be absolutely amazing to have this character with the buff as well. Hopefully they don't nerf her. I hope they don't. But yeah, I would be happy to get her as well. And if I actually manage to get this guy within the first multi, yay, I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to be doing singles as well, because I remember when I was rerolling in Honkai Star Rail, I got Seal or Sealy from my first single. It's a single I got her from. So I'm going to be tracking that out as well to see if I can get a single. But yeah, rerolling is going to be painful. Let me know down in the comment section if that's still something you guys are going to be doing. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.